I'm gonna spend the next 2 days buying only food that supermarkets have given me coupons for. It could be quite interesting. So for instance, with Lidl, you have Lidl Plus. I feel so embarrassed. Why is it so embarrassing? Like, loads of people make content. Like, for instance, you have Lidl Plus, which gives you offers in the app on your personal account. Same with Tesco Club Card. In the app, they also have vouchers. Most of them are like 10% off different things, and you don't really have much choice. It'll be interesting to see how many meals you can actually make with just the coupons that you get. We're gonna go through some of the apps. I'll have a look now on Lidl. These are what I have. So I've got... So, Editor Jake here. I completely up this bit where I'm screen recording my phone so you can see all the coupons, and I forgot to stop recording it, so I just switched my phone off and then it just corrupted the file. I will show the receipts of all the vouchers and them all working throughout the video. Prosciutto or ham, so I can activate that. A variety pack of biscuits, activate that. Air freshener, we can't eat that, so there's no point doing that. Mozzarella, activate. That's pretty good actually, mozzarella. Cheese twist, 50% off, so we'll activate that as well. There's not really a budget to this. It's basically just seeing what they offer, buying it, seeing what the value of it comes to, and then seeing what meals are possible. I always wonder, sometimes you get a voucher or a coupon for something and it encourages you to buy it, but it might not actually be the cheapest thing to buy. Like, you might actually be able to buy something else that maybe might cost a bit more, but like per gram might actually be cheaper. Then we're gonna check out Tesco. Oh, and there's also Co-op as well. I forgot about Co-op. Okay, so we're gonna go Tesco. 10% off any grated and sliced cheese. You can add that. So I would say, like, for instance, with the sliced cheese, it's obviously cheaper to just buy a block of cheese. Dried fruit and nut, 10%, that's fine. Picnic foods, including cocktail sausages, Scotch eggs and stuff, yeah, that's fine, take that. 30p off when you spend £2 on chilled canned pasta. That's gonna be interesting. I'm probably gonna go for the canned pasta because it'll be cheaper. Although the problem is, £2 on canned pasta probably goes quite far, unless you can only get like 2 tins. That's what we've got for this. Once I've bought everything, we'll go through each item and then we'll plan out what meals we're gonna create from everything. Right, so the next app I wanna check out is Co-op. Now, what Co-op do is every week they refresh all of their vouchers and you can pick 2. And they're often quite good. Magnum, Innocent, smoothies, 20p off bakery, 20p off Mars, 20p off any Walker's product, 50p off any M&M's product, 50p off any Pepsi product, or 40p off cooked meats. So I've got to pick 2 of these. What's going to go well with other things I've got to get? I mean, a bakery item might be quite good. That's quite a safe bet. I've got biscuits, so I don't really need anything sweet. Pepsi, I'm going to just avoid. Oh, cooked meat and sandwich things. I just think it's going to be expensive. Co-op bread or bakery products. Okay, I'll choose that. 40p off cooked meats or sandwich. No, is that? I'm getting bread and I could do a sandwich filler with it. Okay, we're gonna do that. I've done it, I can't undo it now. Whether or not we can stretch this to 2 days, I have no idea. Right, so it's now the next day. This is now, the challenge has officially started. And the idea I think is gonna be, we need to make at least 6 meals, so 3 meals a day for 2 days. So let's get everything out and analyze the situation. These are the biscuits. They've come out of the main packet. This is the cheese twist. This is gonna be part of my breakfast. An interesting note about the Lidl vouchers is that they work on as many items as you want. The mozzarella, I bought 2 of them and the discount applied to both, which I didn't initially realise, and I would have got 2 of these. It's quite stale. I took it from the very back of the bakery thing, but it has been sat overnight. Italian prosciutto. 2 packets of mozzarella. So I think that will go well with the prosciutto. So the next shop we went to was Tesco. And in Tesco we got mature cheddar cheese slices, Heinz Bolognese, which I've never had before. The reason I went for this as opposed to a Tesco own brand was because the challenge, basically, a lot of the vouchers you can use an infinite number of in one shop. So what that meant is, technically, yes, I could do this challenge forever because I could buy like 100 of these cans. Do you know what I mean? So this is more interesting, but not the cheapest thing. Then I got a nut mix. Then we got 2 Scotch eggs. Kind of a weird choice, to be honest, for me. I don't really like them. I kind of do like them. There was a lot of options and I didn't know what to pick. I'd be there forever trying to choose. Now we're going to move on to the Co-op one, where you could only choose 2 vouchers, which I bought a loaf of bread. You can only buy Co-op branded bread. They had quite a few different options, but this was like the best value for money. Everything at Co-op is really expensive in general. Like this sandwich filler, I got Coronation chicken sandwich filler. When I make the meals, I will calculate the cost of the portion. The total I spent is this. That is everything. Right, so here we've got the sort of lunch array, which is like a mozzarella with prosciutto and a Scotch egg. Could have a side of nuts with it, maybe. Then we've got a sort of breakfast slash dinner. Like I could have a Coronation chicken sandwich for dinner with a slice of cheese in it and some nuts. Then another dinner for tomorrow, which will be, I guess, the bolognese with cheese on toast. And then we've got the biscuits as well. There's like a dessert throughout the day. It'll also be interesting to see how much food is left over and to see if it can roll over into a third day, which I don't know. It's currently 1 o'clock. Here's the lunch: a ball of mozzarella, scotched egg, and some prosciutto. And I'm gonna have some of these nuts, and I'll have one of each biscuit type. I think there's like orange, regular, and chocolate. That was actually a pretty good meal. This Scotch egg is like really dry, so that was definitely the worst part of the meal. But in total, that meal cost just under £2, so roughly £1.86. I'm now gonna have a couple of nuts, which this bag, how much did it cost? Just under £2 I think after the voucher, which means that for £2, 1,500 calories. So that's like a whole day's worth, because you've got like fruit and you've got the nuts, so it's an all-round good option. The thing is, I don't like, these are Brazil nuts, and I don't like Brazil nuts. They're a bit like coconut. Does that make sense? They're not great. I don't like walnuts either. There's walnuts in this. We'll try regular first. Standard, tastes fine. Definitely going to give me heartburn. I'm not a big fan of chocolate biscuits. It's fine. It's just a bourbon. I'm interested in this one more than any of the others, because this is the orange flavour one. It's really, that's really orangey, and like the inside is slightly orange as well. That's really good. That's the best one out of all of them. 6:15. I've been editing all day. It's now time for the dinner, which is a coronation chicken sandwich. So let's assemble this sandwich. This is great content. The bread is quite firm, very soft. I'm not using any butter. Like, this is also something that I didn't actually address in the challenge, is that I'm not using anything from like the house already. Like, I'm only using stuff that I'm buying. It smells good. I think coronation chicken is like one of my favorite sandwich fillers. That's actually quite a lot. So this will probably make hopefully like 2 sandwiches, which I'll have both of them today. A layer of mature cheddar. I don't know, I wouldn't normally do this. I just want to use it up. Very brittle. It's just like falling apart. I'm gonna squish it down. That's actually really nice. You know, it's actually not that expensive considering how much I'm getting. Like, I'm going to get 2 sandwiches out of this. This meal is probably coming under £2. Day 1 analysis is pretty good. Now I'm going to have some of the nuts. I haven't eaten anything in between takes. Like, every time the camera is on, I'll eat, and when the camera is off, I am not eating. I'm only eating what I've bought. So it's now day 2, and for breakfast we're having cheese on toast. It's actually come out pretty good. I'm a little bit worried because it is like, you know, mature cheddar. So it might be like a bit strong. That was okay. It was a little bit strong. It probably could have done with some ketchup. The price of that meal, I'll put on the screen now. I will see you at lunchtime. What happens when I do these challenges is I never actually eat this much stuff in my normal life. So I always end up just like overeating basically. The pepper and the salt on there just like completely transform that. I'm very much done with that meal. I don't think I could eat that again. We are now on to the handful of nuts. It's like after every meal, I just have like a couple of nuts. That meal cost this much. Right, I'm wearing a different top. I did a workout. It's now 7:20. I've hyped this up so much in my head. This is like the only thing I've been looking forward to. It can't be good. It can't be, because like spaghetti in a tin is just terrible. Nah, it just smells like tinned ravioli. That's all it's gonna be. Also, it says fresh pasta. That's the most bullshit I've ever heard. I'm gonna warm it up. I'm gonna put some cheese on it. I'm having the spaghetti bolognese with 2 slices of 2 slices of bread. It's like prison. It doesn't look great. I've definitely made it worse by adding this cheese on it. There's basically like no beef in it at all. In fact, as a bolognese, how much has it got? 5%. The problem is with this being like bolognese is if you've ever had like real bolognese, it's just like, it's better than straight up spaghetti hoops. And I think it tastes slightly better than like ravioli in a tin that I've had before. As tinned pasta goes, that was probably one of the best ones I've had, but it's still terrible, like a 4 out of 10. Overall, I think the challenge was kind of interesting. Just buying food that I wouldn't normally buy. It's kind of interesting just to see. In terms of whether or not vouchers are good, vouchers are definitely bad for most of the time.